Did I make my income goal for the month of June? Well, let's do an income reveal. Stay tuned. Hi, Agentistas. I'm Erica Beauvais, and I'm an executive closing agent and a real estate broker in Chicago. And in this video, I wanted to share with you my total income to see if I made my goal of $50,000. That's exciting. That's a huge accomplishment for me. Last couple of months, I've been hovering around between 40 and 45,000. So I wanted to at least get close to 50K going forward to the end of the year. So I want to see if I made my goal for June. Also, I brought on a new client in May, a national lender bank. And I'm hoping, of course, that that would contribute to my income increase so it can rise up to get to at least 50K. So without further ado, let's just jump into the numbers. Okay, here is my spreadsheet. As you can see, I call this like a summary performance dashboard. It's a high level of my financials of what I make as far as my revenue from closing. So I call that service revenue or closing fee revenue, as well as my business expenses that I use each month. And that equals my net income before taxes. So this is a high level. It gives me a great synopsis of where I'm at, where do I stand financially month to month and even for the entire year. So as you can see, this spreadsheet is cumulative between the months or the years of 2020 and 2021. That means I started as an executive closing agent working directly with direct clients. And what I mean by direct clients, I mean escrow, title, lenders, banks. I started working with them exclusively starting September 2020. Before that, I was working with signing services. So some signing service revenue is in these numbers, but it only makes up about $3,000, $3,000 to $4,000 of signing service revenue. So and that was only for 2020, but going forward from September on, it's only direct client closing revenues for service revenue that I've accounted for in the spreadsheet. So it details in total, you can see for 2020 and 2021 combined through June of 2021, my total revenue, $410,625. So that's the total. And then the total expenses, $59,809, net income, $350,816. So this is net income before taxes. And if we just jump to 2021, so thus far this year through June, I've earned total revenue of $277,095. Total expenses, $35,759. Net income, $241,336. As you can see, that's pretty awesome. I'm super excited about this. And I've worked really hard to get here. So I'm definitely thrilled. So let's jump to June. So last month in June, I earned total revenue, $50,780. So I beat my revenue by $780, which is super exciting. So my budget was $50,000 exactly. So I beat it by $780. Total expense was up by $63. So my total expenses, $6,413. I budgeted $6,350. So I exceeded my budget by $63, and that's probably due to gas. I normally, since I'm driving all around long distance, going on closings, my gas is my biggest and largest expense. And then net income, which is just the total revenue minus the business expense, is $44,367. So this is net income before income taxes, before state and federal income taxes. So I'm super excited. I'm joyful. I can't believe it. I actually made my budget and actually exceeded the budget in total revenue. So let's just move on to the right side of the dashboard. As you can see, this is the year-to-date paid and unpaid closing fees. And what this is basically of my payments of the fee revenue that I charge for the closings, how much of that is unpaid to date, meaning what's paid and what's not paid. What's not paid within 30 days, 31 to 60 days, or 60 days plus. And as you can see, I have no unpaid closing fee revenue, meaning I received all my payments for all the closings I did in the month of June. And that's due to receiving ACH deposits by my direct clients. So what I mean by that is that I receive direct deposits. That's a perk of working with direct clients as opposed to working with signing services. With signing services, you normally receive a paper check within 30 plus days after you perform a closing. But with direct clients, you receive an ACH direct deposit, and that's within 1 to 2 weeks after you perform a closing for them. So that's why all my closings, all my payments are paid to date. So that's pretty awesome. And down further is notarial acts. So what this is notarial acts. I usually I keep track of the notarial acts because at the end of the year, you can write them off. And I assess about $1 for each notarial act that I do per loan doc. So it was $853 in the month of June. And I assess about $1 for that. So it's about $853 in total notarial acts that I performed. And it's notarial acts in this section by closing type. So these are the 4 loan, real estate loan transactions, loan docs loan closings that I performed. So for loan modifications, purchase, refis, and reverse mortgages. And they're assessed by dollar value, and it totals up to the total notarial acts. So I wanted to see it kind of in that way as well. But it gives me an idea on exactly how everything is faring. And then down below, it shows for the month of June that I completed an average of 184 closings for June. And of 184 closings, again, earning $50,780 is my total revenue. And the $50,780 is divided. I want to see the top 5 clients by closing fee type or by closing fees in total. So as you can see, my largest client that I earned the most income or revenue from is the direct lender. This is actually the direct lender here, $10,110. I performed 48 closings. And then the second largest client, $4,980. I performed 17 closings for them. The third, $4,005, 13 closings. The fourth, $3,635 in total revenue. I performed 12 closings for them, and then $2,740, and I performed 9 closings for the 5th top closing fees by client. Down here shows like the average number of closings I have per day. So this is for the whole month of June. On average on Mondays in total, how many closings do I perform? So that's what this describes. how many closings do I normally do on Mondays through Sundays? And so you can round this up to the next whole digit. So this would normally be 6, basically 5.8 closings. So you'll round this up to 6. So 6 closings on Mondays, 7 closings on Tuesdays. Wednesdays, about 6 closings, same as Thursdays, 6. Fridays, about 6. And then Saturdays, 5, and then Sundays between 7 and 8. So Sundays this past month in June was very busy for me. So that's what I kind of like to understand what's going on that month, why I have more closings on one day compared to the next day. So I can kind of provide like an analysis of that I can kind of use in going forward with my clients. And over here shows the closings by closing type. So of the 50,780, how much of the 50,780 did I earn by closing type? So type again means title, escrow, and bank lender. Since I don't have any signing service revenue for 2021. And as you can see, my largest revenue was from title clients, 33,750. Then escrow, really the bank lender, 10,110. And then escrow came right after that, 6,920. And this is the total number or quantity of closings that I've done by client type. So escrow, I did 113 closings for them. I'm sorry, title, 113 closings for them. Bank lender, 48, and escrow, 23. And this is the average closing rate that I charge per client type. So the highest is escrow at $301. And then the second highest is title, $299. And then the third highest is bank lender, $211 is my rate with them. And in my next video, I will describe why I charge more or why I receive more as a rate for title and escrow clients. And it kind of will make sense once I kind of go through that. And over here, it's the closings by closing type. So this again sums up to the 50,780 in total revenue. And this shows you like of all the closings that I've done, how much of that were loan mods, purchases, refis, and as far as closing revenue that I earned in reverse mortgages. So the highest that I performed as far as closings by type has been purchases, 16,515 for the month of June. The next highest is in the blue, 12,550, and that's loan mods. The third highest is refis, and that's 14,205. And the fourth highest is reverse mortgages, 7,510. And let's go back up here. And this is my weekday closing fee revenue versus the weekend closing fee revenue. So this sums up to the 50,780 in total revenue here. So this shows like each day how much revenue, like on the prior matrix, it showed how many closings that I do each day. So then I want to account how much revenue did I earn from those number of closings that I performed, like let's say on a Monday. So in total, my revenue on Mondays for that whole month of June, I earned $7,085, and it goes Monday through Sunday. And I'm full-time executive closing agent. So I work Monday during the day, or I work all day. So whether it's during the day, evenings, weekends, late at night, I work all around the clock. So I'm available to meet with the client and perform a closing anytime. And so it makes sense where my weekday would be higher than my weekend, because it's typically, of course, more days during the weekday than the weekend. So my total revenue for the week is higher than the weekend. So I kind of like to just see this to get an understanding of what's going on, to make sure I'm kind of in alignment and making sure I can reach my 6-figure goal for the end of the year. This depicts my financial overview for June. I can go into more detail with this, and I will go into more detail, and this will be included in the software that I'm developing now that will be launched for AGENTISTA Analytics, which is a financial and accounting software that I will provide all the agents in the course, the agents that are interested. So if you would like more information on that, just sign up on agentista.com to be notified when we launch. And you can have access if you're interested. This is not mandatory, but this helps you gain and secure your direct clients and maintain a 6-figure income. So this helps with analyzing your business, which is super critical in maintaining your income. So this would definitely help with that. And so this is what I will be providing if anyone is interested. So if you have any questions on my income for June, please leave that in the comment section, as well as any questions about the course Book Solid System, which can be found if you would like to register on agentista.com. And please leave that also, any questions about that in the comment section. So I thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, liking this video, and I have more content coming to you soon after I post this video. I have 2 more videos to post. So please keep watch out for future videos, and happy closing.